Hi everyone. So earlier this week, Oh My Bird came in the hardcover version that you guys can also get on Amazon. And you guys can just search up Oh My Bird and it'll just pop up. November 2018. Mom. Elizabeth. Bluey should also be familiar with my mom, shouldn't he? With a strong internal agreement with my question, I gave him to her, not knowing how he'd react. He gladly hopped onto my finger, but not to her. Instead, he hesitated and gave me a look, signaling me that he wanted my approval even though I had already indirectly given him one. It's okay, Bluey. Step up, and you'll feel on top of the world. I promise, I assured in a soothing voice. I honestly hated that of myself, but because Bluey stepped up right up afterwards, it could suffice. My mom put him on her phone, to which he went on with no problem at all. Strange, yet cool. Birds are definitely cool animals, and different species have different types of actions with different meanings. As she scrolled through blocks of text my eyes couldn't comprehend since they were in another language, he bent over and I realized that his eyes were moving and blinking as if he was reading it. Was he taught that language or what? If he was a student, I could imagine that he'd be a straight A student, but I didn't want that to happen because I desired to have him as a bird. My bird, a beautiful bird, a domestic bird. The phone showed a gallery of macaws, Indian ringneck parrots, and cockatiels, and the moment I thought Bluey would love the sight of other birds as virtual company, it was the complete opposite. His eyes narrowed and darted at me, my mom, and the phone, going in that pattern for as long as I could count. Some time passed, and Bluey's eyes began to close, indicating that he was tired from all that screen time. Bluey. I was minding my own business when a hand came into my view. Phew, it was Elizabeth. I went on confidently, but lost it all when it came to an unfamiliar yet familiar face. It could be her mom, but what if I was wrong and stepped up on a killer's hand? Elizabeth, make sure you know what you're putting me through. My life depends on you, though I never really had much power over my life anyway. I'm begging you. It's okay, Bluey. Step up and you'll feel on top of the world. I promise, she said, and I felt the tension that was built up in my body unknowingly deteriorate. I held my breath as I stepped onto the hand of an angel or devil. It was an angel. I breathed a sigh of relief as who I knew then was Liz's mom let me go on her phone. The temperature-changing phone case was cool for my feet, and the flat surface at the top was perfect. She was right. I felt like I saved a life, or even multiple. Maybe her mom could become my second owner. I then saw a white flashing screen with black dots, and when it kept on moving, I just knew that they had to be some goodies for me to eat. The more I tried, the more disappointment grew inside of me, but I completely forgot about that incident when many birds show up out of nowhere. Other birds. I couldn't believe her mom would show me such a horrifying sight. Alas, my body began to weaken as I drifted off to a deep sleep, still thinking about the recent incident.